Our read aloud is brought to us by Fontes and Pinnell with permission from Heinemann. Today we are going to read King for a Day. It's written by Rokhashana Khan and illustrated by Christopher Cromer. This story takes place in Lahore, a city in Pakistan. How many of you have made or flown a kite? How do you think a battle between kites would work? Look closely at the illustration. Have you ever seen a kite like these? What is another thing that you notice and tell from the reading about people who live in a different culture? Basant is the most exciting day of the year. With feasts and music and parties, people celebrate the arriving of spring, and many will make their way to the rooftops of Lahore to test their skills in kite flying battles. I'm up early. My brother and sister arrive, still rubbing sleep from their eyes. My brother asks, "Malik, is that all you made?" My sister says, "How can you be king of Basat with only one kite?" "It's called Falcon. Insha Allah, it will be the fast enough. I send my brother many blocks downwind so he can catch the flight. I will set free." There's the bully next door. Ha! It's time to make him pay for hitting me and throwing stones at my sister. I'll get back at him with Falcon. The bully shouts at us, calling my sister bad names. My sister yells right back, but when she turns around, I can see she is hurt inside. The breeze lifts the bully's huge kite. His kite is so big, I nickname it Goliath. It must have cost a fortune. Falcon is small, but built for speed. I let out enough of my special string for my sister to carry Falcon to the edge of the roof. "Don't step on the tail," I cry. "Don't rip them." On the count of three, my sister jumps. On the count of three, my sister jumps. I tug on the string. Falcon leaps into the sky. I'm ready to attack. I work my string, dipping Falcon so encircles Goliath. Because it is so big, Goliath is slow. My kite string rubs the bully's kite string. Snip. I have sliced it. Goliath flies free and the bully's string drops from the sky like a fishing line with nothing on its hook. The bully picks up his other kite, a smaller, fast kite. He gets it, climbs onto the rising current of the air until it is almost as high as Falcon. I take a deep breath, bracing myself. The bully's kite circles, trying to trap Falcon. I move away, watching closely for the next attack. The bully pulls his kite left. Quickly, I pull down as hard as I can, sending Falcon into a steep dive. "Let up, Malik," my sister yells. "You're going to crash." Just before Falcon hits the rooftop, I pull it up and around several times, snagging the bully's strings so he cannot get it free. I reel in the bully's kite so my sister can grab it. The bully's done. He has no more kites. He storms downstairs. I move on to other kites. It's easy for Falcon to pluck them from the sky as if it really is a bird of prey. Big kites, little kites, fancy kites and planes, even kites made of old newspaper. Sometimes I catch them in groups, make wide circles around clusters of kites. Falcon slashes through their strings. For a while, the kites fly where the wind carries them. When they land, they'll belong to whoever finds them, but at least they will have tested freedom. Inshallah, I really am king of Basant today. Throughout the day, my brother brings some of the kites I have freed from the roofs. Among them is Goliath. My sister stacks them in piles. Sometimes loose kites float close enough for me to catch. Falcon tangles their strings and draws them in. My sister catches some too. She uses a long bamboo pole topped with thorns. If I am king, she is queen of Basant. At the end of the day, we have a big pile of kites. I choose the 2 I want. Then my brother and sister get their picks. After they have chosen, they start back downstairs. My sister says, Malik, you coming? Not yet. The sun is setting on the magnificent day. I want to stay up here to watch and feel the cool breeze. I want to make my day last a little bit longer. Suddenly, I hear yelling from below. The bully pushes a young girl to the ground. Then he grabs her kite and runs into the house. The girl gets to her feet sobbing. She heads down the alley, trailing the kite string behind her. Something makes me pick up Goliath and drop it over the side of the roof. It floats, slicing the air side to side, and lands close beside her. The crying stops and the girl picks up Goliath. I duck just as she looks up to see where it came from. When I look again, she's dancing along. Then she rounds the corner and she's gone. One by one, the stars come out till they shine down like a million jewels kites. My day is done. I am no longer king of Basant. It's time to go downstairs and join my brother and sister. We have many stories to tell of the falcon's triumph, and tomorrow I will start designing a new kite, an even better kite, for the next Basant, when inshallah I will be king again.